Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here. We are back with more Transport Fever at the races for the final championship race. It's the final championship race. It's the last of the championship races. There will be the bonus race, however, tomorrow. So the trains are all ready to go. They've got their 4 Westrail, Westfleet carriages. They are all lined up, and as before, be prepared for sort of Bug City. There was more than a few glitches on the single unit race. I am expecting the same sort of outcome here. Hopefully it won't affect the race too much, but they are ready to rock and roll. They are ready to go to Bud Spencerston. So in 3, 2, 1, and away they go. Listen for the horns. There they go. So they are heading out. Looks like the American train has the upper hand. As long as it doesn't glitch out, it may actually do quite well. I think the American train always does well. It seems to be a recurring factor of the haulage races, because the Super Hudson pretty much always wins the haulage races and the steam races, and the GE and the diesel races is pretty decent as well. Our Norwegian stealth train there, sort of lingering in last. No glitches yet past the first corner. Outstanding. Right, they are heading round. It's too difficult to sort of pick the placements for the moment. They are all sort of bunched up. We'll wait for them to separate out a bit, because I can't tell if the German or the American is winning. I can sort of tell that the French train is in last. The stealth Norwegian train just beating it no more. Expect the first glitch soon though, as they head round this corner. No glitches. Okay, maybe this race will be better. I always say that and then something glitches out. Possibly here. Quite a few trains have glitched out in this corner. Nope, they're good. Okay. Looks like the French train is struggling slightly. The Russian train did actually win the previous haulage race. Looks like the American is creeping out in front. Those two still at the back. Russian train the Russian train looks huge compared to the French train. The German train looks to be taken off. Yep, I would say he is in first. Spanish train doing well in third. No glitches. Keep an eye on the French train though. It's the French and Russian train are the only trains not to have glitched out yet, out of all the electrics. I think the Norwegian had 3, the American had 1, the German had 1, and the Spanish train had 1 in the previous race. Right, they are slowing down for this corner. They will have to climb this hill and then go around the dodgy corner around here though. Alright, keep going boys. French train sort of falling behind. It did well to get a third place in the last race. Just losing out to the Russian train, I believe. Or did it? Can't remember. I'll have to check that. I mean, I should remember, I just recorded it like 10 minutes ago. So they are heading up. It looks like we have a clear leader out in front, the German train. French train is coming back up, because these guys in the inside track will have to slow down considerably. Round the corner they go now. Are we going to get a glitch here? It's not really going to matter, because they are dead slow going round here. And back on the power now. German train is well out in front. As long as he doesn't glitch, he should be okay. Spanish train in second. Looks to be no. Russian train in second. Spanish train in third. So I do believe the Russian does quite well in the haulage races. It is sort of up in the air here who is actually last. Looks like the Norwegian train is in last. How fast are they going? 93 miles per hour for the German train through there. And increasing, now they're slowing down. I do believe there is a corner. Yep. So, whoa. Try not to crash into the mountain. Looks like, ooh, is the Norwegian train gonna... These four here, I mean, I can tell that the Spanish train is in third, or is it? Looks like the French train is creeping up. Nope, I think the Spanish train has the acceleration there. So is the American. The American could be creeping through into third. Russian still holding steady in second. German way out in front. Well done to them. This is a decent train, this Lufthansa livery. The standard class 103 that you get with the game doesn't actually have its true stats. So it's better to go with the modded version. Seems to be a lot of things. Seems to be a lot of trains like that. If you get them standard in the game, they won't be at their sort of top speeds, unfortunately. But it's cool. I loved the vanilla base game when it came out. And thanks to the wonders of modding and the men and women of the world out there of the modding community, we can do stuff like this. Stupid stuff, but fun. Right, I'm going to say this French train is actually in third. Because I think it actually is. Jump on board with the French train. Spanish train there. Going to go with the American for fifth. And going to go with the stealth Norwegian train for last there. Or is the American train going to beat... They are on the long straight. Aha! So they're on the long straight. Now it'll be up to acceleration under weight. Or carrying weight. Pulling weight would be the correct term, I would imagine. German train way out there, doing 120. The Russian train got up to 116 before it had to slow down. French train got up to 116 as well. Everyone else is slightly slower. Norwegian flying through the inside there. No issue at all. Well done, Norwegian train. The American train seems to be rather slow going around there. I don't know why. So, is there a corner here? Yes, there is. Thought it was another glitch. No glitches as of yet. But the Norwegian train is now in fourth. American is in last. You go up there. The German train is not that far in front. No, it is now. When they bunch up for the corners, they look so close. Then when they get onto the straights and accelerate away, you see them sort of splitting up. Any change back here? I would expect this Norwegian train to beat this French train. I don't know why, just got a feeling that would be a thing. Right, so they're coming around this corner at 74, 75, the German train managed to take it. The Russian train is accelerating. The German train, the Lufthansa Express, does seem to be the train to beat. The HHP 8 was a good train, but now it seems to be lacking. It did have a bad start in the last race. It did glitch out, and it never really recovered from that glitch. But it hasn't glitched out this time. In fact, no one has. But I would expect to see at least one glitch. It's maybe because the trains are going slower. I'm unsure as to the nature of why these glitches happen. I've got many theories. Can't actually prove them as of yet. Right, they are heading through this section. Whoa, French train You were hell of a slow going round there. Right, where is first? You are heading into a very short tunnel, so that's fine. You are quite a distance in front of everyone else. Russian train. French train is still kind of on you as you go through the short tunnel, which the German train passed quite a while ago. Here was the dodgy kinked section. This is the section right here. It is no longer not kinked. I mean, it looks kinked, but it's not. None of these trains in the inside track should slow down for it. Nope. Straight through, full speed. Oh yes. Very nice. They are down to 75. It's because they're going around this corner. Okay. Seems like a long sweeping corner. You'd think they'd be able to take that faster. No changes as of yet. The Norwegian train is starting to catch the French train. It should be able to take this next corner faster as well. Spanish train creeping up on this left hand side. And around they go. Dead slow around here though. Down to 38, 39, 37, 25. Was that a glitch? You braked quite sharply there for some weird reason. You didn't lose any distance. Right, they are heading into a tunnel, but the German train is already through said tunnel. There it is in the background. You can just see the Russian train on the left hand side there. Now where are they? In relatively... They are at Little Bay. So Bud Spencerton is just over here. There it is. So that is their final destination. Norwegian and Spanish train battling it out for 4th position. No glitches as of yet. German train absolutely dominating it through the whole race. Unless it glitches out and the rest catch it. But they are a fair bit behind, so I would expect it to glitch and still win. It's doing 100 miles per hour round this corner, and none of the trains can even get near that sort of speed. This Russian train's only up to 95. Now it's up to 100. German train up to 113. 113 before he started slowing down for the corner. Let's see what the Russian gets. 9, 10. Yeah, he only made it up to 110. And the French train looks like it only made it up to 108. These guys are still sitting at like sort of 97, 96 miles per hour. Are they... They only made it up to 90 miles per hour, or 96. Didn't even reach 100. Poor show from the... Whoa! What is going on here? Did the Russian train just have a glitch? I dare say it did. It's clawing back at 2nd place though. So the 1st place train must be miles in front now. You are at the tunnel at the top of this hill. I am a fan of these little tunnels. Wow. So the Russian train, I didn't actually see it, but I'm going to assume that it glitched. It still managed to retain its 2nd place though, so well done. But the French train was a fair bit behind, and then all of a sudden they were neck and neck. He is pulling away though. He's redeemed himself. What is happening here? Spanish train is actually beating the Norwegian train. And who's in last place? God knows. either the stealth train or the HHP-8. Where are you now? You're heading down the hill. This should be a fast section all the way around until they get into this tunnel. Should be. So they should see them reaching 125 here. Now you're slowing down. Maybe 125 is too fast for this bend. Russian train is pulled away from the French train again. So well done to you, comrade. Yep, you are pulling away. What is happening here? Norwegian train is not doing so good on the downhill section. It is in last. USA is still 5th. Spanish train is fighting for dear life for its 4th place position. Now you are up to 125. That's interesting. As they come past Catgate or Categate. Right, and you're up to 95. Do you hit your top speed, Russian train? You are going downhill, so you should. 125 just, and then it slowed down. 124 for you. Spanish rain hitting 1, 2, 3, it looks like. 121. Norwegian train is coming up. Ooh, where is the American train? You are now in last. Right, so they will be coming through this tunnel. Ooh, creeping up there. Spanish train could be about to lose its 4th place there. You've reached the other end of the tunnel. You're going to be going uphill, and then it's all downhill after that, buddy. I think you're pretty safe though. The good old Lufthansa Express. Right, Russia has appeared. Almost off the edge of the cliff there. French train there, and now it's who is in 4th? Oh no, just lost out there. As they go around that little chicane. Right, German train is reaching, well, it's not reaching the bottom of the hill, but the bottom of the hill is the tunnel to the finish line. Now, as before, trains on the centre track don't have to slow down to come into the station, and trains on the outer tracks do, because they have to turn. In fact, I do believe the middle trains turn as well. The trains on this right hand side here go directly straight into the station, so they won't have to slow down. So, and because the finish line is pretty much basically in a tunnel, I won't be able to see them from the outside, so I may jump on board with one of the trains, probably this Spanish train, to see how they get on. Right, so it looks like we have a clear winner. The German there, he's coming into the station soon. See, these 4 lines here turn, this one goes directly in. Right, now, heading into the tunnel, the Norwegian is in there. 1st place for the German though. Looks like the Russian in 2nd. Yep, 2nd place for the Russian. Now push pause. Oh my god. How do you tell which one is in front here? Right, Norwegian train. Okay. Give me the Spanish train. Norwegian train is in front. So, continue on. He's slowing down. But he's slowing down because he's got a turn. U-turn later. So, a 3rd place for the Norwegian train there. Okay, what the hell is going on? Yeah. Right, hold on. Push pause. Everyone's going AWOL. Norwegian train. You stop. You stop. Everybody stop. You are stopped. Right. So, that was a bit hairy at the end there. I do believe this Russian train has taken off again. But there you have it. The winner of the German train. We'll go to the points table. The Norwegian train got the third place there, just beating the Spanish train at the end. Second for Russia. But we will look at the points table after this race. And we'll have a look at the championship table and see how they are getting on after round 4. So here it is now. So at the end of race 2, the Germans in front again. The Russia train getting second place. It looked like it had a glitch there, but it came back to get its second place back. France, a respectable third. They got some much needed points. Norway just beating the Spanish train to 4th there. Spain in 5th, and the USA in last again. So that'll have knocked them down a few pegs in the championship. But we will head over to the championship table next. So here it is now. So after the final championship race of round 4, the Electrics Championship, the Germans are pretty far in front with 38. The Norwegians are still up there with 33. Russia are starting to come up the table with 27, and the USA with 25, Spain with 24, and France with 21. These 3 teams at the bottom could still finish relatively anywhere. In fact, the 4 teams, because they are quite close together. So that is going to be it for the end of the Electrics. There will be the bonus race tomorrow. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if you'd like to see more if it's happened in the future, then hit that subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy. This has been Transport Fever at the races on the Mountain Islands map, and I will catch you later.